What's up and welcome to the WWE Survivor Series 2016 predictions video. We are going to break down and talk about who will win and who will lose in the entire match chart. So starting it off, we are going with the Cruiserweight Championship on the line as Kendrick goes up against SmackDown's own Kalisto. And if Kalisto wins, the entire Cruiserweight division goes right over to SmackDown Live. So who do I think will win this one? I am actually going against the grain. Everyone's telling us, we think SmackDown's going to win it because they're going to have the Cruiserweight 205 live show right after SmackDown. But I'm going to go against that. I'm going to say that Kendrick will pull out the victory. Next up is the new Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, defending his title up against Raw's Sami Zayn. Now this one looks to be good, but it could have been better if Dolph Ziggler was that champion going up against Sami Zayn, but it doesn't matter now. In this one, I see The Miz beating Sami Zayn, but it would have been nice if Sami Zayn could have defeated The Miz, brought the championship over to Raw, probably combine it with the United States title, or if Sami Zayn wins that title, he could get a contract to go over to SmackDown, but it's not going to happen. I see The Miz defeating Sami Zayn. Unfortunately, Sami Zayn has been, in my opinion, underutilized on Monday Night Raw since he's not having any more feuds with Kevin Owens or anybody else around that area. So I think if Sami Zayn does lose this one, his popularity may go down a little bit to what it was before. So we'll see how this one goes, but I see The Miz pulling out the victory. Next, we see one of many tag teams we'll be seeing in the entire pay-per-view. This one will be the tag teams. Alright, so Team SmackDown versus Team Raw. Okay, let's try and get this all correct off the top of the head. Here we go. Team SmackDown consists of Heath Slater Rhyno, Jason Jordan, Chad Gable, the Hype Bros, and the Fashion Police, and the Usos. And I think that is it. Alright, let's just pray that was all. And then we go to Raw. Their team consists of the New Day. I don't know if it's all three of them or two of them. Enzo and Big Cass, Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson, the Shining Stars, and I think that's it. Let's just hope that is. It feels like Raw has less tag teams than what I said about SmackDown, but okay, let's just say that was all. Alright, for this one, I see Team SmackDown defeating Team Raw. I don't know. I think Team SmackDown is the better tag team, so I'm going with that. Don't really care who will be the last survivors on their team, but yeah, Team SmackDown will defeat Team Raw in all of that crap. And now it is another example of why the women deserve more than what the men do. It is a tag team elimination match as we see Team SmackDown versus Team Raw. Team SmackDown off the dome once again. Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, Camella, Nikki Bella, nearly there, Naomi, and that's it for the team. And they have their coach or whatever the hell she is, Chumbawamba, Natalya in their corner. And for Team Raw, alright, here we go, off the dome again. We see Charlotte, Sasha Banks, Bayley, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and I think that's it. So there we go. See, off the dome, Raw sort of comes off naturally, and SmackDown, you sort of have to think about it. But in this one, yes, I am going for probably the obvious one. I am going for Monday Night Raw to pick up the victory in the women's action. Basically because I just remembered all of their names in like 5 seconds. I didn't really remember some of the SmackDown teams, but a good thing about the SmackDown team is they're building up their divas, or women, or whatever the hell you want to call them, prejudice. And so they're really building up their women. So Carmella, she was nothing before she came onto the SmackDown scene. And then look at her now. She's a heel, a bad person. She's really going after Nikki Bella, trying to wrench on that neck. Nikki Bella's sort of sticking to the John Cena thing, she does with STF and all that stuff. And even Alexa Bliss. You know how I like my Alexa Bliss on this channel. You know. Yes, you do. You know. So yes, Team Raw will pick up the victory. And now the final representation of the tag team elimination matches. We see Team SmackDown versus Team Raw once again. This time it is in men action. Alright, we see the team for SmackDown. Here we go once again. AJ Styles, Shane McMahon, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, and last one is Dean Ambrose with their mascot, James Ellsworth. And on Monday Night Raw, we see Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns. Oh my God, who else? Braun Strowman, and holy crap, who was the other one? Jericho. Yes, the gifted Jericho. Yes. All right, so here we go. Okay. All right, this is what I see happening. This one's a really good one because I like and I'm a fan, a big fan of Jericho, Kevin Owens, you know, the best of friends. I'm gonna bite your finger off. Yes, I love that team. And AJ Styles, I think I've said it before, he is my favorite on TNA, WWE, yes, all around. Alright, so this one's a bit interesting. I'm probably gonna tell you what's gonna happen throughout this whole thing. So alright, let me just break it down. Alright, so Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, they're going to have their little feud. That's going to be freaking amazing. Braun Strowman these days, holy crap, he is awesome. I am a fan of him. When he, on this past Monday Night Raw, when he asked Jericho for his scarf, that was freaking amazing. That was funny as he ripped it up. I want your scarf. He ripped it up. Oh, that was amazing. The $750 one. Braun Strowman doing a kip up. If you haven't seen that video, you better check that out on YouTube. Right after this video, of course. And yeah, I mean, AJ Styles, you just can't touch him. But I think this is how it's going to go down. So AJ Styles, I see, will be either AJ Styles or Dean Ambrose. One of those two will be the last member of SmackDown. And they have to try and build their way up to try and defeat Monday Night Raw. In the end, I see Kevin Owens and Jericho on top, and they just defeated AJ Styles or Dean Ambrose. So yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what I am saying. Team Raw will pick up the victory. All in all, I think Kevin Owens, Jericho, they will take a good beating to SmackDown, and I think they'll eliminate a few here, a few there. So that's my overall opinion on that. Not going too deep on, you know, who's going to eliminate who. I think maybe Braun Strowman may eliminate Bray Wyatt, may eliminate Randy Orton, and AJ Styles, he may eliminate one person. But I think all in all, I think the most person who will eliminate someone will be Roman Reigns. Honestly, I think that's what's going to happen. And yeah, that's it. That's all I'm going to say. Who knows? You might see Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose in this one. This is going to be pretty interesting. So we'll see how that goes. But yes, all up, I am saying Monday Night Raw will defeat Team SmackDown. And yes, all the name tags that WWE can come up with. Warfare, brand thing, crap, fantasy warfare. Yes, it's come to life. Video game coming to life. Dude, they've fought once again. Whatever. The streak may be over. Who gives a crap? So this is the main event. Now, if you've been on this channel for a while, or if you've seen some of my live streams and all the questions that people keep asking me, well, who's your favorite wrestler? Who's your favorite wrestler? Well, I've always stated that yes, Goldberg. Goldberg is my favorite wrestler of all time. So, him going up against Brock Lesnar at the age of 49, well, we'll see how this goes. So, but yes, Goldberg's pretty ripped. He's jacked. He's still good, still looking as good as what he was back in WCW. WWE, he was much bigger, but yes, Goldberg's still looking good from when he was back in WCW. I would say this will be a cool match to watch. Hopefully, let's just keep it down to less than 10 minutes because if we see Brock Lesnar suplexing Goldberg more than 10 minutes and 20 suplexes, man, I feel sorry for Bill Goldberg after this because I think he's going to be hurt and he's going to be damaged after whatever he goes through with Brock Lesnar. But I know these two are good friends. These two were talking with each other while Brock Lesnar was in the UFC. Goldberg commentated on Brock Lesnar's first fight in Japan, or I think it was, I forgot where it was actually. It was against a guy named Min Soo Kim. So these two have a good chemistry with each other from previous years in what I know. You know, like talking to each other and all that stuff. So we'll see how this goes all up. Goldberg, I said, is my favorite wrestler, but I'm not going for Goldberg. I'm sure that everybody pretty much knows that this will be apparently Goldberg's last match, and I don't see Brock Lesnar ever losing to Goldberg or anybody until, I don't know, like a big pay-per-view, a WrestleMania. And I'm not saying that Survivor Series is not a big pay-per-view, I just don't see Brock Lesnar losing to a Goldberg at a Survivor Series or a Royal Rumble or anything like that, unless it's a big story. So this is pretty cool. You know, the storyline is Goldberg wants to do it one last time for his wife and kids, or kid, and Brock Lesnar's like, no, you know what you can do? Just don't let them watch. Hide them away. And I don't know. We'll see how this goes. I don't know if it's going to be a good match. I'm not going to say that it is and it's not, and you know, all that crap. I'm just going to say I support my favorite wrestler of all time. I am going to be glued to the TV once Goldberg makes his entrance, and I'm going to be glued to the TV looking at Goldberg jackhammering or spearing Brock Lesnar, and we'll see how they really do it in the WWE. How will they do it? How will WWE, I don't know, make a little story out of this? And maybe we'll see Brock Lesnar go up against Goldberg one more time for that final one. But all in all, I see Goldberg losing to Brock Lesnar via F5. And that's it. That's all she wrote. And yeah. So that is it for the video. I am doing some more videos coming out in the future. I am on school holidays right after Tuesday, so I cannot wait. I'll be with you for at least 2 more months until whatever. And yeah, I'll be talking about more of that stuff later on in a future video. So stay tuned potentially for a NXT TakeOver predictions. And I'll be with you on another day, and I'll see you until next time. So be sure to leave a like down below and a comment to let me know what you thought of the entire video. And until next time, thanks for watching.
The name is Dawn Day Evolution, the solution to the gaming community, which is littered with pollution. The most electrifying man in all of entertainment. No, I'm not hoarding the rock, I'm just making a statement. I am educated, dedicated, never too scared of this. Stand in my way, you're about to be eliminated. Better watch out, or else you're gonna get hurt. I'm only giving you a one-time warning alert, so you better revert back to where you came from. I'm only giving you a sample of my theme song. This is where I belong, on top among all the gods. Follow the motto, which is defeat all odds.